Hi, it's Tracy from Two Rocks Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of a rune deck called the Utopian Futhark, and that's a little book there. And the reason I brought this particular deck is because I wanted to, ever since Nina started Begin 2020 with the runes, I wanted to get more in touch with my runes that I made well over 20 years ago. Now, because I'm a very pictorial type of a reader, I found it kind of hard to actually connect with the runes, even though, I can do it. But it's basically when you cast them and then, having to look up the meanings and so forth. And I want it to be more visual. So I was on the Game Crafter site, which I absolutely love. I've gotten some terrific decks from there. And I came across a round rune deck. So this is what the backs of the cards look like. And I'll be going through it in order. Now, I'm probably not going to pronounce the names right. But this is called Feihu. And see, as you can see, it's got the auroch on there. It's got some hands with some dirt. It's got some seedlings, and it's got somebody shaking hands. So my particular rune, I'm actually filming this on my laptop because I think it's better so that's the rune that I made. And what I'm going to do is when I actually pull a rune, I'm going to actually prop it on top of this particular card so I get to know the meanings better, because I think that's going to work better just for me. So having a look at this, to me, this is planting new seeds. Possibly also could be agreements. If you're looking at the cow, which I think is really supposed to represent the auroch, maybe perhaps some stubbornness, because I'm pretty sure aurochs had the big bull's horns on them, from what I can remember. There's some clover and money, so perhaps some money luck is going to come with that. And that's how I'm going to look at it. So if I just go to the book, and let's have a look what it says here. So it's got cattle. Well, cattle was associated with wealth, so probably the auroch, that's not the one. Primal fire, blessings, abundance, all things growing and expanding, creation, destruction, property that moves, and money as a moving energy. So I was definitely on the actual right track, and that's what I meant about actually having a a visual representation of the actual rune. And when I come across this on Gamecraft, I thought it was fantastic. So for me to get that over here in Australia was $42, including postage, which I think was great. So that's the first card. The card stock is always this one actually seems a little bit thin, but it actually holds up quite well. I etched it in the colour to go with the backs. It's sort of, I just used a pastel Sharpie. So the next card here is a Uruz. I don't know, I'm not pronouncing them right, probably not. There you go. So here, if you look at that, I think that one's got the auroch. Yeah, this has got the auroch on it. So I was there then. Ice Age, saw gigantic mammals, etc., etc. So that's the rune that I made, and then that's the actual card. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. So I won't show you all the runes that I made, but I just particularly wanted to show the deck. I just think, looking at this, there's a man in the middle. So to me, it looks like strength. There's some, actually lifting weights as well. So if I was doing a reading and pulled this card, that might actually be reminding me of my husband, because he does that. He lifts weights. So I think this is going to be a really, really good deck to help me learn the runes in a much more visual representation. So this one here is Thuraz. I really, really like the concept of this deck. This one is Ansuz. A lot of musical instruments there, like notes, crows. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I think it's so. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be pulling a rune a day, or maybe more, who knows, and then putting the corresponding cards, and then I'll jot down what I think about what it means, and then at the end of the day, I'll have a look and see how close I was. This one is radio. I can already tell this is working because I'm already getting ideas. Kenes. Gibo, Wunjo, Hagalaz. Got to excuse me. I've still got. Is that one upside down? Is that upside down? I think it might have been upside down. Full of a bit of a chest infection from my asthma. It's taking quite a bit to get rid of it, actually. This one is Northies, so I'm a bit croaky, but I really wanted to try out what the laptop would be like filming and then just editing on my iMac, because I think this is really good for cards because I can get really close. Isa, Era. They're really, really nice, aren't they? I really, really like these cards. Iwas. So I hope this will work out. I thought I'd start with a small deck instead of full 78 tarot cards. Perthrow. No, sorry. Yeah, that's right, Perthrow. Algiz. Solwillow. Iwas. Becano. Iwas. Manez. Lagus. Ingwas. Dagaz. And the last one is Althala. Actually, the funny one is when I did these runes years ago. So my Ingwas one was actually, I saw it looking like that. So mine's a little bit different, but I don't think it'll hurt. It actually kind of looks a little bit like a lolly, doesn't it? In that particular way. So there you go. That is the Utopian Furthark, and I think it's going to be absolutely fabulous in helping me to learn the runes just that little bit more easier, because as I said, I'm a real visual person, and perhaps if you've been struggling with the runes, you might like to buy this deck. Go and have a look at GameCrafter. For those of you over in America, it's way, way cheaper than it is for us to get there, to get it. But I think this will be really helpful in learning the runes. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, this is Tracy.